Good day, everyone. My name is Kata Otlokana, the talent exposure, the black melanin goddess, and I'm coming live to you from Pretoria Hotel, where we were celebrating Africa Day in the name of Not In My Name International. And I'm here with the head of research, of course, of the organization. But I just want to know from her, I think your name is Lesego, right? Yeah, Lesego, I just want to know from you, what was actually the aim of today as the head of research?
The aim of today was obviously to commemorate our 4th year anniversary. We've been on the ground, we've been working, organizing for the past 4 years. It's a huge milestone for us because after COVID-19 and in the political climate that we find ourselves in the country, organizations such as ours don't really survive for that long. Never mind financial constraints, but also political intimidation is also a real thing in our country. But in the spirit of serving, we've been around for 4 years now. But also we're branching our scope to realize that ours is far beyond just South Africa, and we need to tap into like other issues in Africa also as well. And we don't want to do it in such a way that we're not intentional with what we are doing. So we're very intentional by launching an African desk. That is to say that officially Not In My Name can operate now in any country in the continent in the name of serving social justice. And of course, many other breakthroughs that we want to see happening for all of Africa, not just for that South African exceptionism that often exists in dialogue and whatnot. We realize that South Africa is not going to move forward unless Africa is moving forward.
Yeah. Talking about wanting to dominate Africa, what does this day mean to you? Like Africa Day, what does it mean to you? Like what comes to your mind?
Maybe not even so much dominate. It's about the unity, because in 58 years ago.
58 years ago.
Yes, 58 years ago, the African Union launched, and we must remember that they launched in the spirit, obviously, of unity. And for us, that is exactly what we want to do, is that the work that we do is not going to be done just because of a Not In My Name is driven. It's only going to be done. And I think the president's keynote sort of summed that up, that not uniting is costing us too much. And right now, Africa can only thrive and move forward by unity. And if anything, we want to strive and we want to come together in the name of unity, and not to impose, but to come together to find African solutions for Africans by Africans.
Yeah, in the name of unity, humanity, I can see that you actually know a lot about this campaign, but I just want to know, how does it feel to you? Like, what does it mean to you actually? Because I feel like you know more, and I feel like it's a personal thing to you.
Yeah, no, what does it mean? As a Pan-Africanist myself, I identify as Pan-Africanist. For me, it's long overdue. For me, the call to unite Africans in the name of Africa and in the sole purpose of the triumph of Africa is long overdue. It's a personal struggle for us, because you realize that, again, like the president says, we are being cost more in the name of our divisions, in the name of tribes, men fighting women, or men even fighting themselves, people fighting themselves in the name of their differences, rather than actually having to realize that if anything, perhaps our power lies in our unity as Africans, because we've tried everything. We've tried trying to be entrepreneurs, we've tried trying to be politicians who are trying to get away with the freedom of people. We've tried parliaments that are not working out, rather than being very elite social circles right now for the elite. And perhaps now a triumph only lies in us actually coming together for the triumph of Africa.
Yeah, I think you've said like mouthfully, but I just want you, for somebody who's looking at home, one powerful message from you.
For me, I as a Pan-Africanist, I would encourage people to go out, and perhaps if you're intimidated in your own voice, what you can do is start speaking to the people who are close to you, start figuring out the history of Africa, the importance of not just the South African history, but how it ties into like a colonial African history. It's going to inform us in terms of, because when we know where we come from, we can now decide where is it that we're going. And I think right now is the time for us to be very intentional and very, very forward driven about where is it that we are going as a people, and not just only as individuals. I encourage everyone to be passionate and to love Africa. I think many times we have these big big concepts. You know, we want to name big people. But perhaps the simplest things that we can do right now is to just love Africa. And perhaps that is the starting goal to our biggest end. That is the strife of Africa.
One last thing, wait. One last thing, with this knowledge, with this too much information that you have, can I ask a personal question? How old are you?
Oh my God, how old was you?
No, you don't have to look your age, but I feel like the knowledge that you have, it's something young people should, interject from you, get that information. How old are you?
No, I'm only 27.
Imagine.
Yes, I'm only 27. And everything, I think for me, knowledge is not even about, because we would like to say people must read, but unfortunately we live in a very disappropriate country where even reading is not accessible to everyone. That's why I'm encouraging people to talk to one another better, actually talk to one another, to listen and not to always have responses. Sometimes I don't have responses, but I get to talk and engage people that know things that I don't know, and that's what I appreciate, and that's where I gather my knowledge.
Thank you so much, Lesego. That was the head of research, of course, from the campaign, #NotInMyName International. Back to the studio.